In a quiet village surrounded by forests and hills, there lived a 12-year-old boy named Jayden. He was not like other children. While others dreamed during sleep and forgot those dreams by morning, Jayden could hear dreams, other people's dreams. It started one night when Jayden was lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, waiting for sleep. Just as he closed his eyes, he heard a strange whisper. Please let me fly, even just once. Jayden opened his eyes quickly. There was no one in the room. His window was closed, the wind was still, and the house was silent, but the whisper echoed in his ears like it had come from someone nearby. The next morning, he asked his little sister Lily, Did you dream about flying last night? Her eyes grew wide. How did you know? I heard you, Jayden said, unsure how to explain it. From that night on, it kept happening. Every time he lay still and quiet before falling asleep, he would hear whispers, short phrases, cries, songs, even laughter. And each time, the voices matched the dreams of people around him, his parents, his classmates, even strangers in town. At first, Jayden was scared. He told no one but Lily, who promised to keep it a secret. But as weeks passed, he began to understand that dreams weren't just random stories. They were full of wishes, fears, and truth people couldn't say out loud. One night, Jayden heard a soft voice say, I wish someone would visit just for a smile. The next morning, he walked to the bakery at the edge of the village. It was run by Mrs. Alina, an elderly woman who rarely spoke and never had visitors. Jayden bought a loaf of bread and gave her a flower from the field. This is for you, he said. She looked surprised, then she smiled, and tears filled her eyes. No one has brought me a flower in years. From that day, the bakery became brighter. Alina began baking new treats and chatting with children who came in, all because Jayden had listened to one lonely dream. Another night, Jayden heard a scream in his mind. He's coming. I can't breathe. Help me. Shaken, Jayden went to his neighbor's house the next day, the home of Mr. Weller, the village woodcutter. His son, David, was quiet and never smiled. Jayden invited David to play with him. At first, David refused, but over the next few days, Jayden stayed calm. Eventually, David began to open up. One day, while sitting under a tree, David said, My father, he gets angry a lot. Jayden listened. He didn't need to say he already knew. A week later, the village healer visited Mr. Weller's home after a quiet conversation Jayden had with her. Things began to change. David looked happier, and Jayden felt proud not because he was a hero, but because he had heard someone's pain and helped. Then one night, everything changed. Jayden lay in bed waiting for the whispers, but he heard nothing. The next night, still nothing. Then on the third night, a single word echoed in his mind. Lost. It was faint, cold, and hollow. Jayden followed the sound the next day. It led him to a small cabin deep in the woods. There he found a girl sitting alone, staring at the trees. Hi, he said gently. She didn't look at him. You shouldn't be here. Nobody comes here. I heard you, he said. Her eyes flickered toward him, suspicious. Help me? How? I hear dreams, but yours was so quiet, almost gone. She was silent for a long time. Then she said, I stopped dreaming after my parents died. I don't sleep much. I don't feel much. Maybe I don't have dreams anymore. Jayden sat beside her and looked at the trees. Maybe dreams hide when we're too sad. Maybe they need help coming back. He visited her every day, brought her stories, music, and food. After a week, she smiled. After 2 weeks, she laughed. After a month, Jayden heard it. A whisper. Thank you. As Jayden grew older, The whispers became stronger. He could hear dreams from far away, but they were not always good. Some were full of pain, anger, or fear. Some people dreamed of revenge. Others dreamed of things they could never say aloud. At times, Jayden wondered, was this a gift or a curse? He spoke to the village elder, an old woman named Maria, who many believed was once a wise traveler. After he told her everything, she said, "Dreams are pieces of people's heart. If you can hear them, you carry a piece of those people. That is heavy, but powerful. Use it to bring light, not fear." Jayden nodded. He finally understood. Years passed. Jayden became known as the listener. People came from nearby towns to speak with him, not knowing he had already heard what they couldn't say aloud. He helped the sad find hope. He helped the angry find peace. He helped the lost find their way home. And one day, a little boy walked into Jayden's garden and asked, "Is it true you can hear dreams?" Jayden smiled. "Sometimes," he said. "Can you?" The little boy lifted his head. "I think I heard one last night." Jayden looked at him with warmth. "Then you have a gift. One day you know what to do with it." The boy smiled, and Jayden knew, just like dreams, the power to listen will never truly end. Hope you enjoyed this story. Hit the subscription button to stay updated always.